Welcome to another episode of Talking to Taffe. And this is episode 4, actually, which is a milestone, obviously. Thank God for allowing me to be able to, have the time to do this and study for this and whatnot. So today I talked about, well, a little while ago, I talked about what today is going to be about. And today is going to be we're going to be talking about self-awareness. But before we get into that, please like and comment, say hi, how you doing, and share this so that it gets out to those who may need it. I did talk about having a guest for my next show as well. And that is something that I am still working on, but I do believe that is going to be happening. So please look out for the guest that's going to come forward with that. So it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that next step of what this all is going to become as far as a podcast, talk show type deal goes. Having somebody else to bounce off of is going to be something nice, and I'm going to really enjoy that engagement. So just give me 1 second. Don't have my producer today, so it's all me doing all this stuff right here. I'm hoping everything is working correctly. If it's not, please let me know in the chat so that I do know for next time, okay? I should be live on Instagram as well. That's something I'm not seeing yet. So just give me 1 moment before we jump right into it. I want to make sure I am still on Instagram as well. Not seeing that. So I think I'm just going to have to go with the flow of the Facebook today. I hope I'm not too loud. Okay, so self-awareness. Self-awareness is something that is huge in almost every aspect of your life. It is something that is going to change how you do things. If you have it, it's going to do things. It's going to help benefit how you do things. So the definition of self-awareness is conscious knowledge, and this is the written definition according to psychologists and whatnot. Conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. Now, if you even just think about that definition, to have conscious knowledge, not subconscious knowledge, but conscious knowledge of who you are in every sense of the matter, which is your character, how you are, the things that you display as a person, your feelings, the things you feel on the inside, your motives, the things that you do, and then your desires, the things that you want. So that is one of the most complex definitions of one word I've almost ever heard in my life. But to sum something up into how you are as a being, you know what I mean? And how you understand yourself as a being. So I'm going to give you a few benefits of having this ability of being self-aware. And then we're going to talk about some ways that you can achieve a better sense of self-awareness. So I don't want to just give you how to do it and it's all good and it's all great and dandy, and then not tell you that for those of you who don't or might not have the ability to, display a good sense of self-awareness, then I'm going to help you out there too, So, how you guys doing? How you doing, Uncle Zong? Oh, shoot. All right. Mom, how you doing, Mom? My mom's a definite supporter. I appreciate you, Mom. So, number 1 for self-awareness, right? So self-awareness helps you to develop relationships, good relationships. You see, if I'm understanding of my character, if I'm understanding of my feelings and my motives and my desires, then you'll know who fits in your life. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just going to just make friends willy-nilly for no reason and just have a bunch of relationships that are not fulfilling at all. You will make conscious choices of how, the type of friends that you choose in your life, because you're aware of who you are and what you need or may be able to give. Because it's not only about what you need for yourself, but I have something that might help this person as far as in my character. You know what I'm saying? There's something that this person in my might not have that my character does have. So then now I make this friendship, and now this person may get, a better sense of self after that. Or they might have something that I'm looking for, or maybe we just click and I can understand that much. So there's that the ability to be self-aware gives you the ability to have good friendships, good relationships, good all of that. So like anywhere, and you can put this anywhere as far as family, friends, and what's the word, romantic relationships. All of these work in the same sense. Work relationships, you, if you have a good sense of self-awareness, then you're able to maneuver very well in whatever relationship that you're in. Okay. So the second thing is going to be, it helps you be more productive and set goals that are fulfilling. Self awareness, the reason why it helps you be more productive, right, is because now you understand yourself a little bit more, right? So if I'm self aware and I know that I have a desire, right, I have a desire, and now I can understand my motives, right? These are two things that are displayed in the definition of self awareness. If I have the ability to understand my motives and my desires, then I'm able to use those two things, right, to further, advance myself as far as whatever I'm trying to do. Like like me, I know that I am pretty good at talking. I know that I do want to be in a place where I do get to talk. So you see me now. I have a desire to be able to use this gift that I have, right? And my motive, is clearly being shown here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to take that and I'm doing the thing that I believe that I'm capable of doing to help other people. So now that I understand that I want to help people, I have this gift. And so I have this desire. Now I can do this thing. You get what I'm saying? So now that made me more of a productive human being in this area of my life. So now I'm doing certain things because I'm self-aware, right? How you doing, Auntie Fozzie? So that is one way that is a really big thing. It helps you be more productive, and you'll understand, like once you can sit down with your desires, what you're trying to do and whatnot, then you're able to actually gauge how to get there. A lot of people don't know what they want to do with their life or the allotted time, so we end up being lazy or just not doing anything that nothing positive or as far as self-fulfilling may go. So once you have that understanding of what I desire, then it might just click in your head and say, hey, maybe I'm just gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this thing. I'm gonna go try this thing. And so then you're able to have these positive things because now you know what's in you, and then you keep on doing things that help you. You get what I'm saying? So as far as like desires and what, I think it's just that simple. It's like I know and now I can go, Um, number 3, it helps you regulate your emotions. Oh, that's a good one. Because, and I can attest to this because this is one of those things where I had irregular emotions, and so because I was unaware, I would often find myself up and low, and I was unaware of this. I was unaware that there was a cycle of depression that was in my life at one point, and so then I was unable to basically conduct myself. But then it got to the point where I found out my issue, and now I am conscious when I'm in that issue. And this could go for anybody who has any type of emotional instabilities, right? Whether they be chemical or just situational. You're able, if you have self-awareness, you're able to sit back, and kind of like lay everything out in front of you so that you don't react. You don't just do the thing that you normally would do. If you feel this certain way, you ask yourself a question. Hey, why do I feel like this? Or what can I do to stop myself from feeling like this? That's self-awareness, to be aware in the moment of, hey, this is all going left right now, and I don't know. Like, you ever had that person that's, I just don't know why I feel like this. That's showing that they don't have an understanding of the self-awareness aspect of their life. So it's kind of saying, hey, I don't know, but I'm going to go figure it out. I'm going to try to understand myself in a way that helps benefit me to do better. How you doing, bro? How you doing? I'm good. So yeah. So another thing, right? As far as regulating your emotions, it'll help you, like say, self-awareness will also help you to seek the help that's necessary. Some people may have instabilities and need to go see a psychologist, a therapist, a psychiatrist, whatever it is. But having that self-awareness allows you to take that next step. And then we have what you call, all right. So it frees you from what others may think of you, right? You have an understanding of yourself. A lot of times in this world, we believe that, society has dictated what we're supposed to be. But if you're trying to achieve something that's not you, you will never feel satisfied within yourself. So self-awareness gives you the ability to be genuinely you, as far as, saying no to things and doing things and not caring what others may say about how you do a certain thing, because you understand, hey, this is what, like, and for me, this is what I'm gonna put myself on blast. I'm a person who's very confident, right? I'm not always confident, but there are things in my life where I'm very confident in those areas. And so when I'm very confident in those areas, some people may say, oh, he's arrogant, or he is, what's the word, conceited, or what, things that I know aren't my truth. I'm not, I know that, hey, I'm just confident. I believe something here and I stand firm on the belief. As far as, like, say I'm a man of God, I believe that I'm a man of God. Yes, I'm not a perfect man, but I believe that I'm a man of God. So at the end of the day, my stability in I'm a man of God, right, does not change if someone says something about me. Oh, just hit my thingamabob. I'm from New York, so I talk with my hands. That for some reason has never left me. I got a little accent now. I'm from Virginia accent, but New York, I don't know. But so where was I? So yeah, it's like if something comes from the outside and tells me that I'm not a man of God, but I know my truth, right? So I know that should not bother me because I know it's a lie, because I have self-awareness. I have awareness of my character, my feelings, my motives, my desires. So maybe I said something that you may perceive as what's the word I was using before? Cocky. Let's go with cocky. You may perceive as cocky, but I understand my motives and my desires. So because I understand my motives and my desires, they cause me to be stable in an area, stable enough so that I may seem very confident, which some people who do struggle with self-awareness may view in a negative manner. So that's like one of those areas where it helps you with getting away from what others may say you are, or believing this about yourself that is not true, because the inside. That's why it takes a lot to get into the place of being self-aware. You have to actually work towards it. It's not something that you're going to just be able to do. It's not. It's something that takes time. You're gonna what you call it, and that leads me up to the point. You're gonna have to work for it. Truthfully, you're gonna have to work for it. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. And so right here, so it allows you to be a better leader, right? As a leader, I do believe that being self-aware does help me, because sometimes I'm not in the mood, and if I can't tell that my face is jacked up, or I'm saying, my tone is messed up, or maybe my motives are wrong, or what I'm saying, like maybe I have the wrong desires. If I can't tell in those moments, then I may lead someone astray, or I may hurt someone who does look up to me, And so that's why having that understanding, self-awareness, hey, check yourself. Why am I doing this? What is the reason for this? Did I have to speak like that? Did I have to look like that? All those things, they matter as far as being a leader. And that's why good self-awareness does help you lead correctly. Also, okay, so when I was doing my studies, I found out there's two types of self-awareness, right? And so you have the internal self-awareness, which are like your feelings, your strengths, your like your desires, your motives, right? But then you have the external self-awareness. You understand how some people may perceive you. Some people may love you and think you're genuine and great. Then there might be other people, right? And this external sense of self-awareness, it doesn't mean that you're hung up on it. It just means that you understand that there's going to be times when people look at you sideways, or think of you in a great way, or are bashing your name, but that doesn't change who you are. It's just like, I understand, and sometimes I may have to adjust myself here or there, because this might sound like, as far as go back to the arrogant way, maybe I could have said it differently so that somebody could understand me better. Because now I know that if I said it this way, some people may view it this way, because the words that are chosen, put together in one sentence, sounds arrogant, but really all you're doing is expressing a sense self-confidence in yourself, which should not ever be a negative thing. You know, everyone should believe in themselves, but it's how you do it things sometimes, you know? And so that's why I put that in there, just so you know, like, hey, it's it's internal, but there's also external factors that you might want to, you know, think about. Now, I'm not saying be fake and change yourself to adjust to people, but understanding how people may perceive you is a good thing. Um, so I just have a few things that I wanted you to help you as far as gaining a better sense of self-awareness. Just a few things, nothing crazy or anything like that, but these things, they do work. You want to ask people, hey, how did that come off? Especially if you feel like, if you feel on the inside, like maybe that, you know, I feel like people didn't understand what I said. Then you ask someone, hey, you know, how did you feel when I said this? Or how did it look when I was doing this? Like, and not, again, not to adjust yourself in a manner that presents yourself good to people, but to adjust yourself in a way that makes you feel better about how you do things. You know, so ask people, ask anybody, ask leaders, ask friends, ask, you know what I'm saying, people outside of your circle. What's the first thing you think about when you see me? Or when I did that earlier, when I came in, how did you feel? You know, it takes nothing for somebody to answer a question that might take maybe a minute to really answer. Um, what you call another one? Monitor your words, right? And so I love that one, because that one brings me back to what this is one of the things that I love. And if anybody knows me, I know my mindfulness. It's the practice of being in the moment, and that's something that is really, really huge for me, because sometimes I can react emotionally, or I can react irrationally or without consequence to other people, because that's how I can, you know what I'm saying, it can just go out, you know, being impulsive. But being impulsive is not the most genuine thing or great thing to do in your life. It's to, you know what I'm saying, be in the moment. Hey, as I'm talking, what am I saying? How am I saying it? What do I really mean? You know, listen to yourself, because sometimes you'll say stuff. One of my favorite scriptures is, out of the mouth flows the well springs of the heart. And so out of my mouth will come the things that are in the inside, on the subconscious. You know what I mean? So, or the issues or whatever it is. So if I listen to myself, then I will hear what, you know, I need to work on sometimes. If I just listen to myself alone, you know, just to be like, okay, hey, I said that. Does that really make any sense? You know, so a lot of people downplay themselves and talk bad about themselves, and they're letting this out, but that's what they feel on the inside. And so being self-aware will help you say, hey, that's not my truth though. So then you're able to change it. Now that it's going to take time, because that's something that you feel about yourself on the inside. That's why you do need a firm foundation as far as what you are consider yourself to be. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I chose man of God, because that's a firm foundation. That's something I believe in, and that's something I am, and that doesn't change. You know, so, well, thank you, Mom. Appreciate you. Uh, and so that's mindfulness, right? And that's when something you want to do all the time. One of another practices that I love about mindfulness is there's a meditation that you can do. It doesn't take long, 10 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. Start off at 5 if you do try this. And you pick a word and you focus on that word, right? And so you do anything else, right? You're just supposed to focus on the word. Usually I use the word Jesus, and I focus on that word, right? And when I am starting to go astray, because it's very difficult to just focus on one thing, I can see where my mind goes. You know what I'm saying? You'll start to think about random things, but these are the things that are on the inside of you. These are the things that you think. These are the things that you feel. These are the things that you worry about, because they're coming to take your what's the word? Not distraction, your attention. So that's what you need to worry about sometimes. So that's a good practice as far as learning what's on the inside of yourself. And then acknowledge your feelings. So you feel things. You're a human being. You're a human being with emotions. It is a part of you, right? Acknowledge them. Don't let them control you. But when you do have an emotion, you want to process it. You don't want to bottle it up. You want to say, hey, this is how I feel right now. Why do I feel this way? What can I do to prevent myself from feeling like this again? Are there some areas in my life that I may lack as far as guarding myself? The Bible says, guard your own heart, you know, and so these are the things that you have to do, right? So those are just some things. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Um, I appreciate everyone who stopped by, who liked it, who shared it. I'm really grateful. So the next episode will be about um, dreams, goals. A way to pursue them, way to find out what they are. A lot of people out there don't know what they really want to do or meant to do, and have desires that maybe they're not willing to run after. And so, like, we're gonna give a good, encouraging episode. I do believe I have a special guest coming in that episode. I will make sure for sure before I say his name. Okay. All right. Appreciate you all. You guys have a great day. Okay. All right.